money's not something that's free. Since the roll of the dice never rolls back to me. And it's already gone. A bird in my hand, 2 cans in the other, start spinning around. Now here comes another, and it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing, and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hang long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, is life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone. And all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hang long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, is life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Well, it's already gone. Already gone. It's already gone. Go. All right, what is up, Jags fans? We are here live on a Friday night show. It's kind of nice. I'm joined here by my good boy Mike. Good boy. Good boy. So if you guys are fans of the show, you've seen Mike before, and we're gonna talk a little Jags. We're talking a little Jags free agency. We're gonna talk about some of the moves they made with the restructuring of the deals. We're gonna talk a little bit about potentially what could happen in the draft, maybe, or the direction of the team, maybe. But this is a fan show.
Boring draft, my goodness, man.
Boring, yeah. Well, what do you mean boring draft?
No first round draft pick, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll take it for 13 wins, but
they could trade back in though. Yeah. Okay. So this is a fan show. So get into the comments. We got some comments lined up already. Pretty excited about that. We try to hit all the comments. There's no film breakdown tonight, so I think we'll be able to get to most of the comments. How you feeling, Mike? Feeling all right?
Good.
Feeling good?
A little full, but
a little full. Had some pizza?
Yeah.
Is some pizza?
Yeah, I'm about to burst.
All right. So make sure to like everything. There's a video description. Make sure to check all that out, and all that stuff in there should be good. We're going to jump right into the comments. And again, we want to get your thoughts. So what did you think of the restructuring? What did you think of the non-signing? A lot of cat hair on this.
There's a lot of cat hair.
Yeah, cat hair everywhere. What do you think of the non-resigning of ET and Devin Lloyd, Dewey Wingard?
Not surprising.
Does Dewey Wingard belong in that list?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I heard he's actually going to get paid some money. He's going to be starting somewhere. So
good
for him.
Okay.
As long as it's not Jacksonville.
So get into the comments and tell us your thoughts and what you think. We're going to try to get to as many as we can. John Tom starts the chat with, "Hey, Jason.
How was your week?
Did someone just score out there? We got the Avalanche and the Stars playing in the other room, so we can kind of hear it. But I have headphones on, so if you can figure out.
I think it might have been a close shot.
Close shot. Okay. How's my week? Mike was good. Okay. I was kind of talking about my show on Tuesday night that I'm kind of moving into my slow season of work. So I'm going to be trying to be streaming a lot more and doing more shows. So that's the plan.
I was going to say we should golf more, but
We'll golf also. Golf during the day, streaming at night. That's the life. How was your week, Mike?
That's good. Finally in town and not traveling, so it's good.
Heck yeah, man. Love to hear that. Finally early to a show. It really is my birthday. Isaiah 904. Happy birthday. Should we sing?
No, you can. This guy's got a great voice.
I don't know about that. How much cap space do you think we can realistically make?
How much do we want to make? I mean, is it worth restructuring Walker Little and a few of those guys?
I don't know. You tell me.
I would not touch Walker Little's contract. I know that. But how much space I think, what is it? 30 million or so with restructuring and all that?
You think we can get to 30 million?
I think that's what I saw. I could be making that up.
It's a lot of money. I mean, what? So we
negative 17 right now.
Well, we restructured Eric Murray. We restructured Patrick McCarry.
Who else is worth it?
I mean, can you restructure Hines Allen? Like, does that happen?
Yeah.
Trevor apparently can get restructured, but why would you? He hasn't even started his deal yet. Like, why you even restructure him?
Just give him more money up front. I mean,
yeah,
Chad's got the cash.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not as optimistic as you are.
I mean, it's not much. We're not going to be getting to 50 million, or we're definitely going to be bottom 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What positions are your top targets in free agency?
Interior defensive line.
Let's. I like that question, John. Let's put a pin in it because I got a question posed for Mike that kind of follows that same train of thought. But so I'm gonna put a pin in there for now because I'm gonna take it a little step further than just beyond free agency.
Free agency sucks, honestly.
Yeah.
This draft sucks too.
Yeah. Who do you think will be cut? All right, we'll get to that here in a second. Cameron Boisvert, let's go. What up, Cam? Cam's a channel member. We love that. We're being a decent team this year and not having 47 needs and 100 million in cap space heading into the offseason.
Seriously, it's been hard out here in the mock draft simulator, man.
I haven't even done one.
It's boring.
That's the way I like it, man. I like it. You know who else's mock draft simulator has been boring for the last 10 years? The Rams.
I guess it's. I mean, at least they're getting players out of it.
And they've drafted I think I've saw one dude they drafted in the first round was Jared Verse in the last 10 years or something crazy like that.
Not bad.
Not a bad pick at all. Robert Atzert says, "Let's go." Someone tell James Gladstone this close to the vest thing is killing me. We have Yardline Yoda giving us inside info.
Oh my god, I blocked him a long time ago.
In Gladstone we trust, says Bruce McGriff. Eric Armstead is done.
I don't think we can afford to do that.
We could cut him post June 1st.
I don't think we're saving that much.
I think isn't it like it's a good amount.
Is it?
Yeah.
But then have to refill that anyways. Yeah, it's not a great year for that.
Isaiah Mim says, "Sup, y'all." What's up, Isaiah? What's up, fellas? Duval. Can we make anything happen free agency? All right, we have a lot of questions about free agency, so let's just jump into free agency, I guess. We kind of talked a little bit about what we think cap space wise. So for anything major to happen, like you saw the Kenneth Walker rumors about him wanting to come to Jacksonville.
No, thank you.
I mean, I think Kenneth Walker would be amazing here.
I mean, sure, but
I don't think it'll happen either.
It's like $15 million. Yeah, no thanks.
But I mean, to act like Kenneth Walker wouldn't make our team insanely better is crazy. If you ask me,
that much better than ETN?
Absolutely.
I don't know about that.
Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker. You're crazy if you don't think he's that much better.
First of all, the MVP should have been the kicker, probably.
Jason Myers, former Jag.
Yeah.
So realistically, what do you see happening in free agency? So they brought Quentin Morris back on a cheap deal. Who else did they bring back? They brought back he's the only one they re-signed?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you see? Do you see them doing anything?
Maybe one. Nothing big. I mean, they're not going to go out there spend $20 million a year on a player, but I think you could see a $7 to $10 million.
On what? What position?
Interior defensive line. Safety, cornerback.
All right, so this will lead me into the question that I wanted to ask Mike, and I want to ask you guys in the chat. Rank, okay, that's a bad way of putting it. What is let's say you were the GM. Let's say we do not, I think this is the best way to phrase this. I apologize for not being more prepared for this question, but I think I got it now.
Mount Rushmore position needs?
I want to phrase it differently. Okay. Let's say we don't add anyone in free agency. Let's say we raise the floor with some depth players in free agency, no starters. So essentially the starting lineup, the depth chart looks very similar to what it looks like now. You're drafting, you're James Gladstone, you're drafting. We have like what, a bunch of
I don't abide by that rule, unfortunately. I don't draft for position need. Always best player available. Nah.
Okay, now let me finish.
Okay.
I was ready for you to say that. Okay. In this hypothetical, in every round you're drafting, you have a amazing player at every position. Okay. No, stay with me. You have the best player. You have an amazing player at every position. What position are you drafting in every round, starting from the second, going descending order? What position are you drafting? Again, this hypothetical is you have an amazing player at every position, a player you like at every position.
Okay.
Who you taking? What position are you taking in the second round? What position are you taking in the third round? What position are you taking in the second, third round? Like descending order.
Fourth, third round picks. How many do we have?
I think
3 or 4.
I think we only had 2.
I feel like we have 3.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. All right. So what's your position hierarchy?
First pick, I feel like it's interior defensive line.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Ideally, someone that can get after the quarterback.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate a good nose tackle. I know it's not sexy, but maybe who's the
Caleb Banks from Florida?
Yeah, him or the guy from Texas Tech. Those Banks he's pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm not saying that Banks is a nose tech. I think he's probably more of a 3 tech, right?
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, so D tackle.
I would say
okay,
that.
next pick.
Second, third round. Feel like you could do competition between maybe one of the guards. Kind of sucks.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Big Carson Shack just sent me an update.
I have no idea who that is.
Big update in the NFL. Apparently on stream. Maxx Crosby to the Ravens.
Ravens. Wow. Is that official?
He wouldn't have texted me if it's not. Is there something in the chat that says it?
Actually,
there it is. Okay. Parker Warren. Oh man, what a time.
Okay.
What a time.
Good for
What are your thoughts on that?
You think John Harbaugh's pissed at that one? Awesome, I'm gone and you go finally get a pass rush.
I mean, he had an insane offense. You can't really be mad at his roster. Does that change the landscape of the AFC to you?
Yeah.
Does that make the Ravens a threat, even having a new coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, what is it, Jesse Mentor? I mean, that defense will probably be pretty good. Lamar Jackson's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. So, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised me at all if they went to the Super Bowl.
I guess Lamar stayed. Did he stay healthy this year? Or he was hurt. He was hurt a lot. Yeah. So Lamar stays healthy. Big if. Still have Derrick Henry. The receiver room's a little lackluster.
2 firsts. So they don't have a first rounder this year.
Is that what they said? 2 firsts?
Yeah, I think so. What if they give him a player too?
Would you have done that if you're the Ravens? If you're the Jags, would you trade 2 firsts if we had them? I don't think I would either. I guess the Jags do. I mean,
where are you playing Trayvon? Where are you playing Josh Allen?
Yeah, no. I guess you're right. No. Yeah. Well, big news. Big news. Shout out to Parker Warren and C-Shack for, C-Shack.
Carson?
Yeah.
Okay. Carson Shack. What are you using last names for?
It was half a last name.
Okay.
Probably a third of a last name. All right. So big news coming out. The Ravens have acquired Maxx Crosby. Huge news. AFC landscape changes. A team that maybe the Jags would hope would kind of gone off into the sunset with the new coach, even though Justin Minter probably will be a good coach if I had to guess.
They'll be pretty good this year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So now they're a team that's now in contention for the AFC.
AFC making moves, man. Bills.
Yeah, who they trade for the receiver?
Moore.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just put a bow on your position of needs. You had interior defensive line after that.
Cornerback, maybe interior offensive line.
Yeah. I want to ask you. I got a lot of questions for you.
Rookie, though.
I got a lot of questions for you. Man, I have a lot of questions. We have a lot of comments.
Hunter, Jerry Jones, Jordan Lewis. Is that the 3 right now?
Yeah. If we bring Buster back, maybe.
He's getting paid, dude.
That's what I was thinking.
He's getting paid like 15 to 20 million, I think.
No.
Yeah, he is.
A year?
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Yeah, he is.
Not a chance. I think he's in. I'm not gonna.
Want to save a bet? Want to do a beer just for the?
Yeah. I'm gonna say. Okay, how about we set the over-under at 12? Are you okay with that?
I'll take that. Even better for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
over-under at 12. I'll take anything under 12. You take anything over 12.
Yeah.
How about 12 and a half? We'll call it even.
Okay.
That's split 12 and a half. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Corner.
Yeah.
Interior D and O is weak.
Yeah.
For only 2 firsts.
Oh my.
Yeah. Crosby. Wow. Yeah. What's up, fellas? What's up, little big man? Our Florida Gators. Okay.
Buzz off.
Okay.
Sorry,
Now I know.
They get like a fat one.
Mike is a big Florida State guy, if y'all didn't know. Just quickly, because it's a Jags show. Does it piss you off the Gators are like dominant in basketball right now?
I mean, congrats. I mean, would we even call it a third-tier sport? What would we call them?
I'd call it the second sport, probably.
Second sport.
Yeah. What do you have above basketball?
I'm more of a college golf guy.
I bet you are.
Woods,
Charlie Woods, Miles Russell.
On,
Yeah, you got some. Listen, I'll give you golf. You guys got us there. Tiger Woods with that NIL money, probably.
Yeah, I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't think I'll ever see Florida State win a basketball championship in my lifetime. Could have 2020.
If only they would have gotten Andrew Wiggins.
Freaking COVID, man.
If only they got Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, let's go Gators. They're about to. I saw TikTok.
Yeah, on a run. Yeah,
I saw TikTok today where they ranked the best schools that are good at both football and basketball. And they had Florida at number 1.
I mean, they're the only team with both, right?
Now they got Michigan, Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah,
only one with 3 in each.
Notre Dame. Does Notre Dame have
They're the
basketball?
only one with 3 in each.
Okay.
Which is fucking wild.
It's
Bastards.
Cameron Boysford. It's official. $16 million post-June cap savings for Armstead in 2026, but $14 million in dead cap in
This is
2026.
last year. Just let him play, I think.
I mean, you saved $16 million.
We're going to have to spend that on a decent player, though.
I mean, we
we have no defensive tackles.
if you draft a D tackle in the second round, like you're saying, dude, it's good for you. If you draft a D lineman in the second round,
now I'd rather pair him up with Eric. Eric, how do you pronounce it?
I think it's right. I think it was right. Walter Payton Man of the Year, by the way.
You count on Mason Smith?
Mm-mm.
Jeez Louise, what a pick.
I like Devon Hamilton though.
Nah, he's been ass.
No, he's not been ass.
He's been ass for like 3 years now.
You realize this was the
Everything's
number 1 ranked rush defense in the league. How are you going to call any player ass when they're number 1 against the run?
I mean,
The Jaguars defense,
he's not ass.
through our
He's not-
history,
he's getting paid like $13 million this year.
it's not that much.
He's okay.
That's less than Monteric Brown's getting.
He's okay. He's okay.
Go Gators.
You gotta mute this dude. Sorry.
BT7 rumors getting louder. What are your thoughts on BTJ? The rumors are getting loud.
I don't believe it.
I don't either.
Nah.
It doesn't seem like unless you're getting
I blocked the Steelers guy. He was trying to annoy the shit out of me.
What draft pick?
2 first.
2?
Yeah.
You wouldn't take 1 first for him.
I mean, obviously, I would, but I'm
So like, what's the bare minimum? What's the bare minimum you would trade
2
BTJ
first.
for?
2 first.
You wouldn't trade him for 1 first round
No,
pick.
not for 2 first.
You would not trade him
Dude,
for
he
1.
was just 3rd in the NFL in receiving yards a year ago now.
Okay.
No.
So this last year,
I'm not selling low.
this last year didn't worry you with the drops, the fear that
I mean, if Trevor doesn't get him killed in preseason. Who knows?
Trevor got killed preseason. Do you think like the Travis Hunter spotlight kind of killed him a little bit? No.
Early in the system.
I'd take it first for him because I think
First in a player. First in a really good player.
I think we could lose. I would love BTJ on our team. I like BTJ. I've been actually one of his defenders throughout this whole time, even through the drops and all that.
Dude, Jacoby's 30.
But if I think we could. I think we'd be fine without BTJ.
We count on Parker.
What do you have?
Washington.
What do you have? You have 2 catches in the playoff.
Parker Washington. I like it. He's a good player, but if you're paying $20 million to your player, you're paying it to Parker Washington or you're paying it to Brian Thomas.
If what I saw last year is what is Parker Washington, hands down.
Isn't a lot of that not because of Brian Thomas drawing a lot of?
That's an argument that I've been hearing. The number 1 corners have been.
I love Parker Washington.
Yeah, the number 1 corners have been following BTJ, and that's one thing that I think does get overlooked by fans.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're,
but you can't.
I mean, he is clutch. I'll give him. I really like Parker Washington. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not just giving up on Brian Thomas. Fuck no.
But would you have it? Would you take it first for him?
Nah.
I don't think you're even getting it first for him.
I think you absolutely are. DJ Moore just went for a second.
I think they're probably comparable right now.
One's 30 and is coming off back-to-back like 800-yard years. Nah.
BTJ was irrelevant the last 4 games of the Jags season.
Before that, he went for 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns, whatever.
But he was like not even getting targets in this Liam Cohen offense. That does like I'm okay. Listen, I'm okay with the argument that he is
some of
they still got
some of the most clutch plays this year were from
I agree. He
Brian
had good
Thomas.
plays, but does it worry you that in Liam
not
Cohen's
himself.
offense, he's not getting targeted?
Yeah, he was getting targeted.
He had like 4 targets in the playoff game.
I mean, also Trevor Lawrence didn't play that great. And
BT isn't going anywhere, says Bruce McGriff. 2026, 2027 first round picks.
Give me 2, and I'd consider it.
Duval, was that you in Fantasy Football Show? Keep BT7. Yes, me and Smitty got beef. I've been beefing with Smitty for years. I see. I highly doubt Gladstone trades BTJ on an inexpensive rookie contract. I guess I'd take a first for him, and I like him. But could you not find a speedy receiver to play on the edge?
He's not just a speedy receiver, though. I don't.
What else does he do?
6'4", jumps 40 inches.
Okay.
Randy Moss light. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Randy Moss light. An emphasis on the light. I don't see nothing official about Crosby to the Ravens yet.
I haven't seen any notifications.
Jordan DeLugo.
No, it's official on ESPN as of a minute.
Says the boys. What up, Jordan? We're out here gooning. No way the Jags let Brown walk. I don't know if it's about salary, right?
I mean, I'd love to have him back, but yeah, he's getting paid.
Is he the third best corner on our team?
I mean, I feel like you can almost make an argument. I mean, Jordan Lewis was good last year. I feel like you can make an argument. He might be
4
on par with Jordan Lewis. I think
Jordan Lewis is better.
Think so?
Yeah.
I feel like it's close.
I think Jordan Lewis is better. Okay. I think Jordan Lewis is way better. When Jordan Lewis was healthy and playing.
Are we assuming Travis Hunter's number 1 already?
I would say so.
I mean, Monteric Brown was probably the best cornerback on our team last year.
He was the healthiest, right? But if all 3 are healthy, is he number 3? I think he is.
Jordan Lewis is 30 at this point.
You have some. What's up with you 30-year-olds? Do you don't like 30-year-olds?
Dude, if I mean, I'm older than that. That's the age that I'm not resigning a guy on Madden. Sorry, brother.
Well, good thing.
And mostly it's Liz Frank injuries.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Dude, you got a liberal man. We got a ban.
I love it. Listen, I actually think FSU basketball is on the rebound, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
A minute. I can't stop seeing that fucking logo. It's killing me right now.
I like Luke Laux. Remember when he played?
Do I remember when Luke Laux played? Yeah, I think I remember when Luke Laux.
Let me finish the sentence. Do you remember when he played? I was a huge fan of his because we watched all the games together. That was Ryan Reed. That was who's the other white boy on the team?
John Kreft.
No,
in his butt. Or are you talking about the Davidas Dolkeys?
Davidas Dolkeys. Yeah. That team was solid.
Tony D.
That
team was good, man.
Did I say Reed already?
Yeah, Ryan Reed.
Yeah. Who else was on that team? Not Tony Douglas. Who's the point guard?
I think Chris Singleton was.
Chris Singleton.
Team.
Yeah. Okay.
Good little program.
Yeah. I feel like the Raiders fleeced the Ravens.
Is that what's his name? Is that Travis? Or is he at the other AI photo? Is that Travis Holmes?
No, Travis Holmes is dual dive.
Okay.
I feel like Raiders fleeced the Ravens. In my opinion, I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks unless it's Travis Hunter.
Raiders are going to waste that draft pick on somebody trash, anyways.
They got a new coach now. Tom Brady in the front office. He only does anything for you.
That happened last. I mean, I like
Genty. I like Genty. I think that's a good pick. They got Brock Bowers. They made a mistake on Geno Smith. That happens.
Okay. I like Geno. Honestly, I just.
BTJ still averages 14.7 yards per reception. Oh, we're way back to one comments, boys. Let's fly through them. He must have not been watching Devon Hamilton, or
no, he's not ass. I take that back. I mean, he's just not. I mean, dude, he's 30 at this point.
Jesus, I'm 36. What do you think of me?
Oh my God,
I'm chopped liver.
I would have cut our ass 6 years ago. So.
There's Travis. Okay.
Yes, there we go. I agree with that. Thank you.
Top run D is great, but I'd rather be a top 10 run stopping D with a much improved pass rush. Personally, passing league.
There we go.
So that
I love having it wasn't disgusting. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, leading rusher 72 yards against the
absolutely. And we played some good running backs.
It was awesome.
We played some good ass running backs. Like we played against some like dudes.
But if you're telling me I could be 3rd or 4th and have a top.
I see, and that's just where I'll push back because I feel like any fan would take that. I feel like the more reasonable question is, would you be 15th against the run with a much improved pass rush?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. But like
talking top 10,
even Travis is saying
talking top 15 for both or top 10 for pass.
Top 15 for both. And that's what I'm saying. Like
Probably.
like Travis top 10 and run and then still be better. Well, yeah. But like if you're gonna get a dude like I don't know.
I mean, it's not unreasonable to drop back a little bit.
Yeah. But like that's dealing in a perfect world, don't you feel like? Don't you feel like that's like a perfect world?
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Draft that running back out of Arkansas. Draft Anthony Hill. Get Rashawn Gary or Quay Walker. A lot of people talking about Quay Walker.
Why'd you pronounce his name like that?
Which one?
Rashawn Gary.
What did I say?
That was wild.
What did I say?
Rashawn Gary. I don't even know how you said it.
Sorry, my communications degree is peeking through. Yeah. I don't have a communications degree. I'm just kidding.
I'd be really okay with Rashawn Gary. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah. Well, did you see that he like posted like thank you Green Bay for everything and then deleted it? So that's weird.
Calling their bluff.
Yeah. Okay. Parker is going to get extended. BTJ will soon be our cheapest wide receiver. No reason to create a hole in our offense and force us to take a chance on a wide receiver in the draft.
What would you trade Parker Washington for?
I wouldn't trade Parker Washington.
Trade him for a second?
No.
Really?
No. I think Parker Washington is like a first round talent.
Trade him for a first?
No. Parker Washington, you just said you would take 2 firsts for BTJ, and Parker Washington is head and shoulders better than BTJ.
I don't know if he's head and shoulders.
Are you kidding me, dude? Did you not watch the last season?
He was clutch. He was up in
clutch.
He was clutch. I'll give him that.
He was our best receiver.
He had the best stats, receiving yards wise. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Unless we trade for one, which we won't have to pay that wide receiver. Nah, he gone. It's official. He was hurt all year in his roster, and this roster is not good enough to let that type of speed go, especially with Etienne on his way out and Hunter setting a DB. He'll stay a Jaguar.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you know what's funny is, and I wanted to ask you about this and the chat, because I feel like this is a point that a lot of people don't think about often. Like when you think about BTJ being hurt, when you think about Travis Hunter being hurt, when you think about guys like that being injured, even Brenton Strange had a little injury. Caleb Ransall had the injury. When we look at these skill position guys and they're injured, we're so quick to give them a pass. Why do we not give that same pass to Patrick McCarry, who was dealing with an injured back all season?
Was that the one that after he got blown up on
I mean, he was dealing with an injured back. So McCarry was our biggest.
That was a little suspicious.
I don't think it's suspicious, dude. He was legitimately dealing with a back injury all season. Like, we're so quick to give passes to skill position players when they're injured, but on linemen when they're injured.
Probably because he was overpaid to begin with.
But is there a chance he comes back healthy and actually like becomes the guy we paid for? Like, is there a chance that everyone's like, put Walker Little at right guard, or like, draft an interior offensive lineman? Is there a chance that McCarry comes back healthy and is the right guard that we need?
I'm having deja vu right now. I feel like we had this argument last year about McCarry versus Walker Little.
No, because last year it was Sheriff.
Might be that one.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had this argument once or twice.
Sheriff's older, though, than McCarry.
I like McCarry. Just let him and Walker Little battle it out.
Okay.
I'm not kicking either one of them to the curb. We can't afford it, but
I just like, did you agree with me that like we're super quick to give like skill?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's official now. Okay. Hey, Jason, says Scott Cochran. Hey, Scott. Hope you're doing good. I personally believe Brian is more than just a speedy outside receiver. I think year 3 will be special.
I agree.
Thank God Sean Conn wasn't in the Epstein files.
Oh my God, yet. I think he's good.
As fans, we've been begging for a receiver with BTJ's skill set. We finally have a taller, faster wide receiver on the outside on a rookie deal.
I agree.
No chance we let him go for anything less than a first and a second. He had a bad year last year. Like, let's call a spade a spade.
It was a down year.
Brown's draft position underrates him. I'd take him over Jarian. He would be number 1 on a desperate team.
Browns. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely better than Jarian right now, for sure. Jarian, I believe.
Jarian, yeah.
I
mean,
I like Brown. He's good. He's gonna get paid, dude. I don't know if we can. I know for a fact we're not gonna be able to.
Brown, he's our 3rd best corner. I don't want to pay.
He'll be second. I'm telling you, man.
I don't want to pay $13 million for a corner 3.
I mean, well, Travis Hunter's not. I mean, you gotta think about it that way.
I mean,
Travis Hunter's on the rookie quarterback thing right now. We got to think about it that way.
Yeah, but we still have 4 years, 3 years
Of what? What do you mean?
of Travis's rookie deal.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you use it now while you can, and whenever.
That's what I'm saying. Don't pay for a corner now when you have 3 years on a cheap dude. Save it. Honestly, on BTJ, if he is what we saw last year, take a top off the 2nd round and a 4th or a late 1st, and let Jimmy Stones find us a gem. I mean, We're in a tough spot. Year 1 BTJ, year 2 BTJ, we're completely different players. If he's somewhere in the middle.
We've literally been looking for this receiver our entire fucking career.
Yeah, but he was so bad last year.
Yeah, because he got fucking blown up in preseason. Week 2.
It was
He was probably hurt all week or all season. Of course.
I agree with.
And he was getting hot. He was getting like airmailed a lot. Trevor was not good the first 7 or 8 games.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I agree. I'd agree with Travis Holmes. I'd go as low as 12 in the run and top 10 in pass D.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at that point, you got a top 10 defense. I would definitely take that.
Yeah. Either of those Green Bay players would be fine. I'd love Quay Walker. Because he played with Campanelli.
Yeah. And Trayvon Walker.
Yeah. The D-line wasn't only for 5 games last. I think there were a lot of meat left on the bone. Not sure what you mean by that. Parker Washington has Antonio Brown lore in a big market.
Not sure what that means either.
It means like he's comparable to Antonio Brown. If he was playing with the Steelers.
I thought he's calling him crazy.
No, I know. But no, he's calling him like a really good short wide receiver. I like Parker Washington.
Yeah. 2 punt returns. That was pretty badass.
Didn't BTJ generally get covered? But yes, and that's a good point, BT Jax. That's a really good point.
No, the initials are getting a little closer.
Channel member, I'll take him.
That'd be hilarious. Kevin Durant.
No, like that is a solid point, and like I brought that up earlier in the show, for sure. And that's something that Jags fans don't really, I think, acknowledge a bunch. But what's hard to ignore is the drops.
It was bad.
It's hard to overlook that.
And I think he was also miscast on that role, going across the middle a bunch.
Are you a number 1 wide receiver? You can't go across the middle of the field.
I mean, just not his forte, dude. He's not that Chris Godwin making those tough catches. I mean, he does make the tough catches. I mean, we saw him make.
He made a few tough catches. I think it's better phrased.
He made some sick catches, dude. A couple of toe taps.
He did, but they're always on the sideline. They're never in the middle of the field.
Do we see Justin Jefferson making those catches across the middle?
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy to even compare.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's. I mean, is he being used? I don't mean is he catching it across? Is he being used in that way? I don't think we see Justin Jefferson being in that role. Chris Godwin doing the dirty work like that.
I mean, it's like a Jamar Chase type, right?
Yeah. Do we see Jamar doing that?
I mean, but they catch everything.
Jamar
They catch everything. I think everyone wants Quay Walker slowly because they believe in camp. If we're just looking at the player, there are a few better buy low linebacker options as free agent class and mid-round draft guys. Yeah, if you want to buy low, but I don't want to buy low. I want to win a Super Bowl next year.
I feel like we've invested enough in linebackers. I'm kind of tired of it.
Yeah, and like Quay Walker was an edge 3-4 guy, right?
I feel like he was kind of more of a Dante Hightower. Does that make sense?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
When he an outside backer in a 3-4?
I feel like he's played a little bit I feel like he's played like outside inside.
Maybe I watched enough backers. Yeah. Sign Quay Walker, Hedges letting Lloyd walk.
I feel like they'd be using the same, a lot of using him on blitzing and so.
I haven't watched enough of Quay to know. Macari has had back issues for a while with the Ravens. I think him being 100% healthy is not likely.
Yeah, I've always heard you don't have a former bad back. I think you just have a bad back. Yeah. Golfing, football. Yeah, I don't think you have a. Yeah.
Macari was injured legitimately all season since around training camp. Jason's right there. Oh, wow. Travis.
You got the inside source.
Wow, Travis. Wow. Someone clip this. And Travis saying I'm right.
Travis is probably working with that agent or something like that, trying to get good info and just.
You telling me he's a plant? He's an industry plant?
Chef or anything, yeah.
Could Walker Little be traded to Detroit? They're moving on from Taylor Decker.
Who'd you take for him?
3rd.
Take a 4th?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting a 3rd for him.
Yeah, probably not.
If he's less than a 1st, don't trade BTJ. If getting covered by number 1 cornerback erases you every game, you're not a wide receiver 1, maybe a mid 2 or 3. Good point.
I don't think he got erased every game, but
I mean, he wasn't good. Listen, I've been the biggest BTJ defender, dude. So I have been like, dude's on a cheap deal. He stretches the field. He makes big catches. But you cannot deny he had a bad season. He had a bad season. That's the bottom line. And when you look at the playoff game and the week 18 and week
Playoff
17,
on that throw that
and
trip,
you
I
look
feel
at
like
week
shit.
16, the dude was targeted like 4 times a game in the last 4 games of the season.
Mac Jones can find him the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Justin Jefferson is usually catching the middle of the field.
Fair enough.
Is guest mic on?
Yeah, I talk like a.
Is yours not on? It's on. I can hear it in my headphones. That's why I'm wearing the headphones. Talk louder. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, thank you, Dad.
Let Montero go and get Lattimore, also Quay Walker.
Definitely not. Which Lattimore? Marshawn? No.
Who's the other Lattimore?
Marcus Lattimore. I know it's take him over Marshawn Lattimore.
There are some insanely fast linebackers in this draft that can play the run and are better pass defenders. Just saying, save the money. So Scott and Travis are on the same wavelength there. And especially when you look at the fact that the Rams, which everyone looks to, like they don't pay linebackers. Yeah. The only way we buy low at linebacker is if we keep Lloyd. Ventrell, Foye, Jack Kaiser cannot be the starters.
Foye, huh? I do agree Foye needs to eventually get out of here, but
I feel
like he's a fine starter.
Would you entertain keeping Lloyd and cutting Foye?
No. Just because I don't think we're getting anything out of cutting Foye. If the money was there, if we can get out of it clean, no dead money or anything, clean swap, yeah. But
I don't know, man.
Probably not. I think Lloyd needs a kind of a green dot next to him anyway. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jason loves Travis. Travis Holmes or Travis Hunter. I love both of them. So yes, you're right. Think we can pick up Kyler Murray as a backup? Yes. I would love Kyler Murray. Unfortunately, he's going to go to like
2 QB system, huh?
I think what's going to happen with Kyler, 2 quarterbacks. I've been saying that for how long?
Long time.
If I was offensive coordinator, I'd run a 2 quarterback system. I'm not talking about alternate them out drives. I'm talking about put them on the field at the same time. That's what I would do. Absolutely. You got to be revolutionary in the NFL. Urban Meyer brings out the spread. He's a hero. The dude from Nevada brings out
you got to try it in college.
The dude in Nevada brings out the pistol.
Chris Alt.
He's a hero. You got to be revolutionary. Defensive coordinator switched to a cover 2 zone, and that messed the league up. You got to change it up. Put 2 quarterbacks on the field at the same time. Put them in split back. You don't know who's getting the ball.
I want to see it in college first, though. Show me in the SEC. That'd be badass.
It would be. You're telling me Tebow and Chris Leak on the field at the same time would have just dominated?
Chris Leak's not the athlete enough. You got to have 2 athletes, I feel like. Chris Leak and Cam Newton. Now we're talking.
You mean Tebow and Cam Newton?
What did I say?
Chris Leak.
Yeah. No, yeah. Tebow and Cam Newton.
That would be nasty.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that? They're just stuck in their old ways.
Everyone was just too scared.
I think Kyler will end up going to the Jets, and then they'll still draft Mendoza, and then maybe give. What do you think? You think he goes?
He's going to Oakland,
Mendoza. Sorry. I think he's going to go to the Jets, and the Jets will draft a quarterback and let him sit. Maybe it's the dude from Alabama.
If you're the Vikings, would you rather have Murray or Geno Smith?
I think you get Kirk Cousins back if you're the Vikings.
I'd rather have Geno than Kirk Cousins. I think
I'd rather have Kirk Cousins, especially with the familiarity.
I wouldn't hate Geno Smith just peppering Justin Jefferson with targets. That sounds awesome.
Wouldn't Kirk Cousins do that?
Baby arm.
Geno will just throw the ball to the other team. Chef Floater Boy, rather draft a linebacker. So many good ones this year. Okay. Kyler to Minnesota will be fire. Nah, I don't think he's
I think I heard the game's 4-3, by the way.
Over there?
Yeah.
The Avs are down by 1?
I would assume so.
I would assume so, yeah. BTJ did play soft last season.
He did play soft last season. I'll give you that.
I love you, Jason. But I'm
Get his ass.
On one hand, you're saying you're the biggest BTJ defender, but yet you literally just said he's just a speedy outside wide receiver, and that's it. I think he's much more than that.
Fucking flip-flopper.
What I meant by I'm the biggest BTJ defender was everyone in my chat.
Sounds like I'm a much bigger BTJ defender. And I hate calling him that, by the way.
Are you a BTJ defender?
MJD, I didn't mind that. It rolls off the tongue. I hate. Just call him Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I don't like the BTJ. Don't like BT7.
Well, I think for typing purposes.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But saying it out, I'm not a fan, I'll be honest.
What I meant by I'm a defender is like all year when I do my live shows, everyone has coming into my chat, into my shows and saying, this dude's trash, trade him. And I've said, no, like he's on a rookie deal. He gives us a lot of value. My point in all of this was I do know what he is. And I think it's safe to say we had year 1 BTJ. We had year 2 BTJ. It's not unrealistic to think that he's a player somewhere in the middle of those 2 seasons. Yeah. And if he is somewhere that's in the middle of those 2 seasons,
1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. I don't hate it.
I'm thinking more 800-900 yards, which again, semantics.
He had 700 this year.
Okay. But that was a lot of those snaps. But what did he do after Jacoby Myers acquisition? And that's what we're going to have next year.
I feel like he was better in the second half than he was in the first.
His
half.
numbers dropped. No. His targets, dude. He was getting force-fed the ball.
Targets, yes, but production, I don't think.
I disagree. His production was more about like chunk yardage.
I feel like we can look.
I just feel like that with Jacoby Myers and Parker Washington and Brenton Strange back, BTJ is falling into like the 4th option for Trevor Lawrence. And that's what he was at the end of the season. And that's what I expect him to be next season. And I'm okay with that. But if you're going to get a 2nd-round pick for your 4th option, I think that's an okay situation.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure. You're wrong, but sure.
Being reported we made an offer for Crosby. I think we'll make our impact move in the trade market for an edge or DT. Being reported. Well, that would have been nice to have Crosby. Move Trayvon inside. That's all BTJ is, a fast outside wide receiver. He don't want middle field at all. He doesn't. But he's cheap, so keep him. Yeah, that's how I feel. Just give me a good offseason with the Super Bowl. I'd take that. I'd take a bad offseason with the Super Bowl. Do cheerleaders need to be upgraded, or are we fairly satisfied? When's the last time you looked at cheerleaders?
What was the little tailgate thing we won? I won and brought you to the Publix.
Oh, yes. When was that? Was that last season?
2 seasons ago. Browns game.
Who was it?
Me, you, so my daughter, and my wife. She got a picture with all the cheerleaders. We sat.
Who was I talking to at the time? I think I know.
Your skis. But yes, that's the last time I think I noticed.
My prediction is that the Chiefs get ETN. Hope he stays, and the Bucs get Lloyd.
I love ETN. I hope the Chiefs spend money on him, running back.
I guess there's a bunch of smoke around the Saints and ETN.
I can see Saints, yeah.
Jason trying to be like Eric Taylor from Friday Night Lights 2-quarterback system. I've been. How long have I been saying that?
You have, and the movie's way better. I don't know. Have you ever seen this?
No,
show?
I don't watch.
Movie's way better.
I don't watch TV or movies. I watch sports. I'm sorry.
Movie's much better.
I've been saying like from what, since I was like maybe 18 years old.
It's been
18 years old. Yeah. 2-quarterback system. I've been saying this for a long time.
Trying not to crush your cat.
Oh, now she ran away. Look what you did. Add Sean Tucker to back up Tootin LeQuint Allen on pass downs. Who was the guy that? Who was the Bucks? Rashad White. That's who I think is coming to Jacksonville. I think Rashad White's coming to Jacksonville.
I saw somebody else mention him. Falcons backup, Tyler Algier.
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
Tough yards.
I like him a lot. Keep Lloyd, cut Foye. I'd try it, but it might be possible we lose both. Yeah, I don't think the team is as big on Aluakon as fans are.
What makes you say that? I don't think they've done anything to
whispers.
Oh, well, okay.
Whispers.
Okay, Dilla.
I think we draft the fastest quarterback in the draft as day 3 pick.
Hell yeah. Now him.
It's gonna be some white dude from BYU.
Nah, it's the guy from Arkansas. You shut
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. What about? What are the chances? I cannot see where I'm sitting.
Blind as shit.
Where I'm sitting now, I cannot see the chat. So the only time I can see it is when I bring it up on the screen. So please don't say anything inappropriate because I'm gonna read it and then you're gonna get me in trouble with YouTube, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, what are the chances? Any quarterback that goes to the Jets, I feel sorry for. We know what will be on their tombstone. Just another Jets quarterback, RIP.
Ugh.
My mouse is not working. Oh, it's just really delayed. I want to keep Monteric. He played well in our defense, but remember they wanted to start jarring over him week 1. They could and probably should upgrade quarterback 2. So I will say this front office and coaching staff is okay with changing course. Cole Van Lannon.
Sunk cost fallacy.
I don't think that's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
I think they're okay with evaluating and then changing their decisions. Like Cole Van Lannon didn't even have the dude in the starting lineup at the beginning of the year, and then they paid him to be a left tackle.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, like I think they're okay. Parker Washington, another example.
Yeah.
They wanted to force feed BTJ weeks 1 through 4. Parker Washington balls out. They bring in Jacoby Myers. Like I think that just because they wanted to try to start jarring it over him week 1 doesn't mean they're going to go back and try and do that. I think they're okay with like learning from what they see on the field.
I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Appreciate
point.
that. Appreciate that. My mouse is like delayed here. Funny. Don't think I would have used the middle to describe Brian Thomas. Okay. I apologize for my mouse is like or StreamYard's like super delayed here.
Can we read them?
No, here we go. Jags were in on Maxx Crosby per Diana Rossini. Okay. No dudes out there cheerleading. Mike used to be
just us two.
That's the damn truth. All right. StreamYard is definitely. Should I try to refresh it?
Diana Rossini.
Should I try to refresh it?
Would, by the way.
Reload site. Changes may not be saved. Let's see what happens here. All right. That was not on me, boys. That was not on me. That was on StreamYard. StreamYard glitched out.
I mean, you did refresh the screen.
Yeah, but like StreamYard wasn't refreshing, okay. And then we tried other websites and they all worked.
What would Jocko say about that?
Jocko would probably say sometimes it's outside of your control. You can't worry about it and move on.
Okay, scared.
Yeah.
Hey, good answer.
Yeah, like that. Sorry about that, boys. Because my mouse, like I couldn't bring up the comments. You saw what was happening. It was stream because I was trying to click on the comments.
Do you like the Jocko one though?
I do. I'm a big Jocko fan, dude. I'm a huge Jocko fan. Downgrading at running back is a mistake. Tootin didn't prove he's a 17-game bell cow. Love Quint, but come on.
I agree. I take him back on a hometown discount.
Yeah, but is he taking a hometown discount?
I don't know, but I would.
Why would he? Second contract. You can't take a hometown discount on your second contract.
He got paid a bunch on his first contract.
Yeah, but that's something you do on your third contract, not your second. Here's what I always come back to. You look at what Liam Cohen did in Tampa with Bucky Irving. Dude was he undrafted rookie? Just a late round rookie? Early rookie?
I think he was decently second or third.
But he can take a rookie and he can make them good. So I think he's got that in the back of his head the whole time. So if you're a coach who has done that and you've done that, are you going to go pay for a running back?
Probably not.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh my god.
Doing it again.
All right, StreamYard is just scuffed, so maybe we just call it here. What do you feel about
It's
that?
almost time for monkeys.
All right, we're calling that, boys. We're gonna go get a beverage somewhere. Sorry, guys. This is just frustrating me because
You want to do a couple more?
I mean, if they work, they're not working. Are the Jags really signing Kenneth Walker instead of ETN?
Hopefully not.
I don't think so. I don't think we have the money for that. I'm going to say this as simple as possible. Kyler Murray is a bum. He is elusive, was at best his trait, and I believe those years are past him. Thanks. I like Kyler Murray.
Not far off. I wouldn't say he's a bum, but
I like Kyler
I'm
Murray.
just glad we don't have to worry about being the
I mean, it's a
Jets.
joke. I mean, we're not bringing Kyler Murray.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I remember those days.
I would like an upgraded backup quarterback, though. I don't love Nick Mullins. Jimmy Stone's got something up his sleeve. Something's got to happen this weekend. Well, it has to happen because we're still over the cap. So like it literally has to happen before Monday, right? Yeah. So
Wednesday, I believe. But yeah.
Wednesday, yeah. So. All right. Well, this is just.
Yeah, I feel you.
Kyler blows. Rather play COD than play American football. I mean, I'd rather play COD than American football.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Wyatt was also hurt. Wyatt Lamb.
Yeah,
Wyatt
Milam.
I've started to make Jags content. Any advice from one of the best? Yes, I do. And it's the same advice because people in my circle that I know that I do this, and they talk to me about wanting to do content. It's not always Jags content.
I feel like every podcaster says the same, but yeah, continue.
What am I gonna say?
Be consistent.
What else? There's another piece of
No days off.
No. Okay, so be consistent is one of the two. There's two things you're going to do content. Two things. You got to be consistent, whether it's once a week, twice a week. It's got to be at least weekly. You got to do something every week at the same time so that people that start to follow you can depend on a show at that time. The second thing is you need an above average sound quality. Okay, above average sound quality. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Okay, I've been fortunate. My brother has been in this space for a little bit doing other things, so he's kind of hooked me up with some good sound equipment. But just don't buy like a $30 Yeti mic. Don't use your AirPods. Like spend $100 on a decent microphone. It's a one-time cost because people aren't going to listen if you sound like crap. Yeah. What you say,
instant turn off for sure.
What you say, what the words that come out of your mouth are less important than you being consistent and your sound being good enough for people to listen to. You do those two things, you will figure out the rest. But those are the two things. So often people try to start podcasts or YouTube channels and they just do it whenever they feel like it. Like they'll do 3 shows one month. Then the next month they'll do 1 show. The next month they'll do 2 shows. You got to be consistent. So those two things, consistency, sound quality, you hit those two things and you will figure out the rest. You'll find your niche. Definitely do it though. And you can DM me if you have any other questions. I'd love to help you out. Okay. I'm StreamYard is just pissing me off because I can't hit these comments. And so I think this is a good place for us to end. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Mike, thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks for talking Jags. We're going to do another show Tuesday night. So make sure you're here for that. And we will be talking more Jags. Hopefully StreamYard gets their shit figured out by then because this is pissing me off. So I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Mike, any last words for the Jags fans?
Go Jags.
Go Jags. I like that. All right, boys. See y'all later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.